Well, Graceland is welcoming fans from all across the country and around the globe, for that matter, for the annual celebration of Elvis Presley's birthday. It's January the 8th, happening this weekend. Do you know the king would have been 88 years old? So we are celebrating here at Great Day Live with WHAS 11 editor and resident historian Joe Federle. Joe, yay! We're always looking for a reason to get you on.
I'm so happy to be here.
Because we love to say, Joe, I know that there's like connections to Louisville, and you go, wait a minute, and you poured through the archives and you found us all the connections to Elvis has to Louisville, and there are many.
There's so many because, well, he came to Louisville at the Armory to perform. Obviously, the Armory's in the news now because they're going to renovate it. That was in November of 1956. That was the same month that he did his film Love Me Tender, came out that same month. And I mean, the video of that, we showed it in the tease coming before this segment. And there's so many people who love to see him, and they didn't know who he was at that time because his first national appearance was on CBS, on our channel. It was called Stage Show, and it was his very first national appearance, and I think we have a clip of it right here.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elvis Presley.
Well, get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans.
That was January 28th, 1956. It was a Saturday, and viewers in Louisville wasn't able to see this.
Nobody in Louisville saw Elvis's first national appearance.
WHAS 11 is correcting the problem. We're saying here it is, because after a few decades, because we were showing the U of L Dayton game.
we interrupted Elvis's first national appearance because of a basketball game. Of course we did. We already had it on. We're not going to right? Well, it's basketball.
The Courier-Journal didn't even have the summary of the show. I found it in the Boston paper, and he was. It just says singer Elvis Presley. Two other people were above him. So it's just funny that nobody knew who he was at this point. And then in November, he came here to Louisville, and it's just priceless that we could have had it. But now we're showing it.
Is this in our archives, in our basement?
Well,
Where'd you get this?
Well,
I have lots of questions. How'd you obtain this?
Well, this is CBS, and that's where we were. The second thing we're going to get to is his grandparents.
Right, because once he started to get super, super big, people realized, wait a minute, he has family here.
So that was in 1956, and I just found this out this morning. In 1958, his grandfather, Jesse Presley, was on our station as well. And we have some video of that. It shows both of that's his grandfather, Jesse Presley, and he's buried here in Louisville Memorial Gardens, south of the Watterson Expressway and Dixie Highway.
How about that?
And that's his wife. That's not Elvis's grandmother. That's his wife, Vera Presley. And she's also buried next to her husband here in Louisville. And she was a substitute teacher at Valley High School, which is where I graduated from. And I went there 4 years. I had no idea that Elvis's step-grandmother was a teacher there.
What was their life like here? Like once he became like a Elvis Presley, were they just inundated?
The reason why he's on right now is because he had released a song. He had recorded a couple songs, and it's funny, the interviewer here says, now you don't do rock and roll, but you do sing from a rocking chair. And he says, that's right. I want to be able to be like a grandfather in a grandfatherly way. So that was really neat. And he seemed like a really good character because his wife was saying, we really want to, I think if he puts his heart to it, he can achieve this singing too. So even at his age, he was still trying.
And Joe, that's super unique for them to be buried here because the rest of the Presley family, they're all at Graceland?
Right. Well, his mom and dad are at Graceland, and his paternal grandmother is buried there, Minnie, which was Jesse's first wife. And the third thing we're going to talk about is the fact that in the film,
Elvis movie, okay, that's getting a lot of Oscar buzz, right? Huge Oscar buzz.
Everybody loves Austin Butler, did a great job in it. And we have a clip of the film that I took. It's just a picture I took. And a lot of people may not have noticed this. Did you all see the Courier-Journal is featured in the movie?
Look at that.
That's Tom Hanks's foot.
What did you have to do to get that picture, Joe?
When I was on the airplane flying to Phoenix for my cousin's wedding, I knew it was on. I didn't even have the earphones, but I knew it was going to come, so I got the picture. I was watching the last showing in Village 8 when we were watching. It was packed, and I just yelled out, "The Courier-Journal!" I think that's cool.
We love that you love all the WHAS and Louisville connections to celebrities and pop culture. And you know, I think you could probably, you know where everything is in the archive too. And I think it's interesting that Elvis Presley's birthday is this weekend, and you just celebrated a birthday too, birthday boy.
right,
Do we have
yeah.
a birthday picture of you? I think we do. Yay!
I never knew that I was only 8 days before Elvis's birthday till now.
I think maybe you could be related.
Who knows?
Who knows? You need to look further.
Well, I didn't know his grandfather was here in Louisville. I had no idea until
Y'all
recently.
could be kin. Who knows? You could be related.
Yeah.
Joe, always great to have you on. Thank you
to
so
be
much.
on.
I know we're going to think of something and send you into the archives to
I'd love to do
figure
it.
out next, right?
Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Well, you know, the Elvis movie is going to be returning to select theaters throughout the country on January 8th, and fans can watch it for free. So check it out.